welcome to Whisper the Mystery. A very warm welcome to all the new and existing subscribers. Welcome to the family. In today's reading, we're going to look into the person you're thinking about. Do they regret hurting you? Do they regret breaking your heart? There are three piles over here. This is the first pile, the elephant. The second pile, the hat. And the third pile, the flower pile. So please take a moment, meditate on the cards, visualize your person, and use your intuition to choose the cards. You could also pause the video to meditate on them. And when you're ready, let's begin with the first pile, the elephant pile. Welcome pile 1, all those who have chosen the elephant pile. It's an honor for me to do a reading for you today. We're now going to look into the person you're thinking about. Do they regret hurting you? Do they regret breaking your heart? Okay, so first we have here material and spiritual prosperity. Right. First of all, what I'm sensing from here, pile 1, is that your person seems to be very, very engrossed in the physical aspects of life. That is all the material side, whether it's building wealth, purchasing stuff. That's where the focus seems to be right now. I feel like there are times of the day where they kind of do regret what's happened. And sometimes, yes, they do feel guilty about it. But I feel as if they've diverted their mind towards, like I said, the material things. So if they're working towards their work, if they're studying towards their studies, kind of building wealth, accumulating, that's what I'm feeling here for your person. But yes, there are times I'm sensing where they do go through these feelings like, what if things were different? What if they wouldn't have done it? And when I was shuffling the cards, I must say that I had a feeling for this group, the person I'm thinking about. A lot of them could be very, very stubborn and very adamant. So they are the types of people where even though deep within they know it's kind of their fault, they're not going to admit it. So that's the reason why I feel they've kind of turned away. A lot of them probably could have, walked away as well from you. That's how I'm sensing. But yes, I am sensing some regret, but I'm not sensing like they are quite apologetic about it. Next we have here financial and material changes. Right, so it makes sense, doesn't it? They both are kind of relating a lot to the material side of things. That's what this person is. And they are pretty much very, very busy in all this in their lives, like we're seeing over here. 5 as well is a card, sorry, not 5, the red color is a card of a lot of passion out there. So a person could be someone who is generally always on the go, very excited about things. So here I'm seeing a person doing multiple projects at one time. They are kind of doing various different things, and a lot of them as well, when they're keeping themselves really busy, that's what they prefer, so that the mind is kind of doesn't chatter around. Because when your person is alone, they just think of things, they start experiencing it, and they do not want to feel guilty. They do not want to think about it. So that's the reason why I'm sensing they've kept themselves extremely busy with all these things around. But yeah, that just clarifies it. Then we have here the 10 of Cups. With the 10 of Cups over here, again, it's like, oh my God, this is such a strong similarity. I don't know if your person you're thinking about, do they have this type of hair? Because here we can see it's so similar here for both of them. Here again, they're not showing us of their face, they're showing us their back. So it's something here which your person is hiding. They're hiding it from themselves. They're hiding it 100% from you of the time you both spend together. They are emotional about it, but I don't think they would confess it, or they would, express how they truly feel. But yes, there was something here very deep out there for the two of you. And there were many dreams here, which I'm sensing as well your person had. All right. But I think normally this is how they come across. They come across as someone who really doesn't care, who is just into all this stuff. But no, I do feel like they do care, but they're not someone who would show it or express it. It's kind of not cool. I don't know why I just felt that. But then we have here the Queen of Wands. Again, it's a fire energy. A lot of you probably could be dealing with a fire sign, or they do have a fire element out there in the chart. So there is something which your person has started. There is something, or even if not started, there is something where they are putting a lot of effort into. It could be starting a new project. They've just, dived into something new, something really, really exciting out there is happening in their life, especially externally. When one sees it, they would find it very exciting. For example, now if you get to know something about this person, you could hear they've started something new, they've done this, they've done that. There is just so much here going on in this person's life. That's because they do not want to be quiet. They do not want to be on their own. And I'm also seeing like they've probably surrounded themselves as well with so many people. They do not want to face their true selves. Here as well, as you can see, this person is just showing us the back, right? So they do not want to show us their true self. What you're showing here to people is their other side, where they're really, really excited about life. They've started something new. They're so passionate about it. There is so much fire and flames out there. Now, I do feel for some of you where this person as well potentially could have been a player. That's the type of energy as well I'm getting. It's, it's a very, very fast moving energy. It could be someone here as well with looking into someone who's very extrovert, someone who's very, who's not very timid or shy. So they wouldn't really hesitate out there approaching someone. Okay. Next we have yours, perfection. My God, the amount of red out here is just crazy. So red is also deals with like this. Yes, it's the foundation, but I'm also seeing a lot of fire in here. So there is a very, very strong sexual energy which your person has. And I don't know how much you know about your person. If it's your romantic interest, you probably would know how much fire this person has. If you're not thinking about a romantic interest, I feel you would know how passionate this person gets about certain things. They like things to be perfect in their life. They just love it. Now, when it comes to, I think kind of I've diverted a little bit of topic. I've kind of gone a little bit more into what's happening into their life, because what I'm sensing here regarding their situation of hurting you, it's like, when you look at them, it feels like they've moved on and they do not regret it at all. That's how it looks, because they probably are not apologetic about it. They've just are so busy doing these other things in their life, and they keep themselves deliberately so busy so that they do not have to come across or face their own emotions. But like I said here with the first one, is that deep inside, they know they've hurt you and they do feel bad about it, but that is just very, very deep inside. Okay, I do not see them coming forward or, being sorry about it. I don't feel that. With this card here, perfectionist, they feel they are perfect. Okay, that's the type of thing. They feel like, although they know they've hurt you, they do feel like maybe what's happened was not 100% correct, but they know they're not in the wrong. It's the kind of, I don't know how many of you would be happy for me using this word, but I'm just getting a little bit of a narcissistic feeling out of this, where your person feels they cannot be wrong. Okay, and that's the energy here which I'm getting from your person. And that's probably why it looks like so quickly they've started adapting, just, they've kind of turned their back towards their emotions and they're facing more the material sides more. Next we have here joy. Here. So this is what your person is working towards. They're trying to be happy. They're trying to make themselves happy. And the only way they can be happy is if they lift this emotional weight from them. And that's the type of feeling here which I'm getting from this. And this will happen when they look at themselves and feel like they are perfect, Okay, they do not do anything wrong, although deep inside they do feel they know the truth, but it's like they're showing themselves a false image of themselves in order to be happy, in order to be able to conquer all these things, because they wouldn't be able to move forward if they were carrying this emotional burden on top of them. All right, so I'm sensing you to trying to come out of this situation here. And last we have here, free yourself. This I'm getting as a strong message for a lot of you, where it's time to take back control of your life, where if you've been waiting around for the person, you've been waiting for this person to apologize, maybe you're still stuck here in your mind where you can't stop thinking about this person, and it's just the Spirit's advice here for you, where probably that would be best for you to be able to free yourself here from this energy, because with the way this person is, it's very difficult to see them to come back and maybe say, sorry, I'm just not sensing it from here. So it's very difficult to expect this from this type of person. And if you've been relating to all the characteristics which have been mentioned, and you know this is your pile, probably you get a message. If you feel this is not, you're free to choose any other pile where you resonate with. Just take what resonates with you. But that's the whole message I'm getting. So it's kind of, this person does seem to be a little bit complicated, in the sense where I do feel they have issues when it comes to confronting their emotions. But I guess you've got a message where even though they know they've done it wrong, they're not going to accept it, and they're trying to, wire their mind in such a way to make themselves believe that they are perfect and they cannot do a mistake. All right, Pile 1, I hope you resonated with this reading. If you did, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. I am offering various tarot readings, soul reading. I'm also teaching tarot course, and I'm also a grief healer coach. So if there's anything you're interested in, you could email me. My email address is mentioned in the description below, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Goodbye. Welcome, Pile 2, all those who've chosen the Hat Pile. It's an honor for me to do a reading for you today. We're now going to look into the person you're thinking about. Do they regret hurting you? Do they regret breaking your heart? So first we have here, stand your ground. Okay, very, very interesting. So what I'm sensing here from your person is dealing with the situation is kind of very difficult for them. They are trying to put their foot down. They're trying to justify that, everything is fine, everything is good. But deep inside, I'm sensing they are very heavily burdened. But they're trying to just stick to it, okay? And of course, if something has been decided, if something has been done, they're just trying to put their foot down and move forward with that. But it's not easy for them. It's definitely not. I am sensing there is a strong emotional connection here which you both share. Very, very deep connection, though I'm feeling. So it's like, even though, I don't know what the situation is, are you both together or not? For a lot of you, I feel you're not. Now, what I'm sensing from this is that even though you're probably not together, there is this deep spiritual bond out there which I'm sensing. It's like you both can feel each other. It's the 5D connection here, which I'm sensing from this. So no matter where your person is, no matter how distant you are, I'm seeing you both definitely connected out there. And it's like, although they've moved on, or although you feel they've moved on, they've not. Okay, that's how I'm getting it from this. And we'll have a look at the rest of the cards, of course, and come to know, do they regret? But right now, I do feel like there are so many heavy feelings here which a person is experiencing within them. Next, we have movement, choices, and decisions. Right, so it's Okay, this is very, very difficult for your person. Like I said, to withstand your ground as well, just feel it. It's just so difficult. Your person just doesn't know what to do. They're not able to move on. They're not able to concentrate on other things. They don't know how to go about the whole situation. So if you say, do they regret hurting you, is they are equally in pain here, pile 2. They seem to be equally in pain. They don't know what is the best way forward. They don't know whether should they come forward, should they move ahead, what do you do? So it looks like your person is still thinking, still contemplating, and trying to figure out what do they want out of this situation, out of your connection out here. And more than thinking whether they regret hurting you or not, it looks here like your person feel they are in pain. So if you feel they've been trying to hurt you, if you feel they've told you really mean things, that's only because they were in so much pain that they just didn't know how to react or what to do. Okay, so right now, more than thinking that how much they've hurt you, they are thinking how much pain they are in, that they don't know what to do with their lives. They just don't know how to go about it. We have here 6 of Cups. Pile 2, this is, like I said, a spiritual connection. It looks like a soulmate connection here for a lot of you. Your person is thinking about the past memories you both spent together. All the time you both spent together is such a beautiful way. And they seem to be so nostalgic about it. They keep getting pulled in towards the past. They're just not able to step forward and move forward. Like you see here, it's all in a hold. They just don't know how to move forward. And I don't know what happened out there in your situation, pile 2, but it looks like your person seems to be very, very confused. And they're just like stuck in the past. They're just stuck with your memories. Okay, and then we have Knight of Wands. A lot of passion for you, a lot. I'm seeing a lot of sexual energy. I'm getting this, well, for a lot of you have picked up, maybe romantic or not romantic, but I'm getting a lot of romantic vibes from this. And if it is one of the romantic interests you're thinking about, then definitely looks like your person is so, so passionate about you. There is this extremely strong attraction which you both have. And I'm kind of seeing this more mutual. I'm not seeing this one-sided. And that's the reason where if you feel you're in pain, probably you will know that your person is equally in that pain. Okay? Then we have, oh my God, confusion. Pile 2, that's exactly what we're talking about. Your person is really, really confused. They don't know. They are feeling. So it's like externally, yes, some situations might have happened, whatever it is. But it looks like they are feeling this very, very strong spiritual connection with you. And that's the reason why they're finding it so difficult to make a decision or to break away. They just can't break away. I don't think so. Even if you feel in this world they have, but they are feeling so, so, so strongly connected to you. They just can't move on. And that's why they're so confused where, with all what's probably happened between the two of you, maybe at that time in the heat of the argument was more like, I'll move on, I'll do this, I'll do that. But your person is just standing there confused. They don't know what to do about it. And this is, I'm seeing for a lot of them, they seem to be quite depressed with this whole situation. I don't see them to be thinking very rationally. It's like they're overwhelmed. They don't know what to do. And I've repeated that so many times, but I think that's what they keep saying in their head as well. I don't know what to do. I just don't know. We have your creation. Secretly, your person is trying to manifest. Okay, that very secretly they are trying to manifest you back in their lives. They're trying to, be happy again, create this beautiful, maybe the past you both shared something really, really beautiful. It's like they want to recreate this magic back in their lives, but they don't know right now how to do it. They don't know whether they should do it or not. They don't know it'll happen or not. There's just so many things, but could be, a lot of them could be quite spiritual in their own way. And that's the reason why maybe they connect with this vibe where you both do share a spiritual connection out there. Some of you, I feel, could be third parties. I don't know why. And maybe that's the difficult decision here, or the difficult choice here, which needs to be made. Okay, this is for some of you I'm seeing out there, because one is like a love interest, one is like a commitment, one is like freedom, that sort of things I'm sensing. Okay, and then last we have, let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. This I've picked up there as a guidance for you, pal 2, where maybe for you, if you know, I don't know how many of you are interacting out there with your friends, but if you communicate with your friends more, interact with them more, that's going to help you to kind of relax your mind a little bit in this whole situation. Your person is keeping themselves very, very isolated. This probably would be a good advice for them as well, but they are not watching this reading, so can't really advise them. But they are keeping a lot within themselves, they're keeping a lot to themselves, and they're not expressing what they feel. And this, I feel, is kind of affecting their mentality, the way they're thinking. The mental health, I'm kind of feeling, is somehow a little bit affected because of this. You know, when you have so much going on in your head, when you're not sharing things, it just makes it worse. And that's the reason why probably it's a good advice for you to kind of connect with your friends, take your friends' help to, you know, open your heart up. So that makes it quite easy. But your person here, in regards to regret, again, they kind of feel the victim in this whole situation. So they don't feel they have hurt you. They are kind of feeling a victim here in this whole situation. I don't know why. I don't know what's happened out there, pal 2, but that's how I'm seeing it for your person. They are feeling more bad for themselves of what's been happening. Okay, pal 2, I hope you resonated with this. If you did, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. I am offering a personal tarot and soul reading, and I'm also offering a tarot course, and I'm also a grief healer coach. So if there's anything you're interested in, you could email me. My email address is mentioned in the description below, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Goodbye. Welcome, pal 3, all those who've chosen the flower pile. It's an honor for me to do a reading for you today. We're now going to look into the person you're thinking about. Do they regret hurting you? Do they regret breaking your heart? Okay, first we have here, prosperity begins. God, pal 3, this looks like something very, very deep here between the two of you. It's your person here really regrets, I feel, what's happened between the two of you, and they still do feel very, very connected to you. It's like maybe you feel that as well, where sometimes you can feel the person, you can suddenly hear their voice, it's quite clear, and you feel it's kind of as if the person is right next to you. That's the type of feeling here I'm getting. Your person wants something really real with you, and yeah, there is a lot of regret here, which I'm sensing your person has. There has been a lot of transformations here which has happened. So I feel for some of you, if you do speak to this person again after a while, you would notice this transformation here within your person. Like, for example, if in the past they didn't want something serious, they probably want something more committed now. It's like they want something more real and more tangible with you. Let's see what the rest of the cards have to say. Okay, and we have here rejoice and celebration. So normally this can come up as a third party, like the 3 of Cups. So that could be the situation. If it's not, then it is a situation where your person here just wants to be happy with you again, celebrate love, life again. Why did I say love again? Yeah, it's something very special out there between the two of you, pal 3. And yes, your person does regret hurting you. They do. I'm feeling with this. And they just want to be happy with you again. It's like they want to offer you something really, really strong. They want to offer you something real and just celebrate life with you again. Yeah, potentially, maybe if there's some another person involved or another situation involved, that could be a little bit of a confusing situation out there. But it looks like they want to come out of that and they want to offer you something real. There has been shifts here in your person. A lot of shifts. Excited to see the rest of the cards. And oh my God, Two of Cups. Soulmates, twin flames out there. Wow, can see your hands everywhere. And it's like, when you're showing the hand, it's like form of a commitment, right? Now, I'm seeing both of you could be like people from two different worlds. There could be a lot of difference out there. Maybe you're geographically distant, maybe you're culturally different. Maybe there could be an age difference. And again, maybe one of you is committed, one of you is not. That's sort of a difference. But there is like, although there is so much difference out there, you both are very, very connected. Okay, and there is deep, deep, deep bond here between the two of you. Very deep emotional bond. And I'm just sensing from this, all of this, the person is holding the hands of the other person. So it looks like now they really want to make this work. Okay, they really want to be there for you and hold your hand, which is big, pile three. It's really, really big. Okay. Next we have Page of Swords, right? Makes sense. So, yes, there has been changes in your person. There has been transformation. There is very deep emotions. They want something concrete, something stable with you out there. But when your person thinks, there is a sense of immaturity, it looks like. With the Page of Swords coming out there, it's like, I'm just getting from here. As you can see here with this girl here is kind of walking on this sword. One sword is walking, okay, which is not sensible, right? If you think about it. So I am sensing that your person, you know, they have so many emotions, but they're probably thinking, now it's not the right time. I need to do this, I need to do that. Your person is thinking too much, okay, and they're not taking the right steps. Yes, there has been a sense of certain transformation, a sense of slight maturity, but your person is still not very matured. They're not very matured enough to handle this whole situation, and that's the reason why probably you've just not heard it back. They're probably not sensible enough that if they've done a mistake, instead of thinking all these things in their head that, oh, I should do this, I should do that, they should just come and apologize, right? You know, that sort of thing. So there is this kind of sensibility which is slightly lacking in your person. They might do different things. For example, instead of being on your face and saying, I'm sorry, they probably would be like, you know, they might invite you for dinner, or they might say, come, let's go out. Isn't that understood? That, you know, everything's cool between us, that sort of thing. So these are the small things here which your person is lacking. And that's the reason why probably I do feel here they are, yes, they are not sorry, and they did hit themselves in the foot with this, but they've kind of overcome this when right now they're thinking about the two of you being together. But they've just not completed this phase yet of, you know, telling you how sorry they are. Then we have a bittersweet. Yes, there is a childlike thing here in your person. So it's like if they're angry, they'll probably get a little bit upset. They want you to come and kind of caress them and tell them, oh, it's all right. You know, that sort of thing. I'm getting a little bit childlike nature here within your person. But that also makes them very, very sweet. That sometimes makes them that out of the blue, they would just surprise you and be very apologetic about it. So don't be surprised if this person just one day surprises you and tells you how they truly feel, how really sorry they are, and just burst out. Okay, so it's, yeah, it's quite hot and cold, bittersweet, as they say it. But for a lot of them, I do feel like your person has a very clean heart when it comes to you. They might say things how they feel at that time, so there could be a lack of filter, which is there. So they wouldn't think too much before saying anything, and possibly what they've said or done to hurt you, it could have just been at the spur of the moment for some of them, okay? It probably could not, maybe it was not intentionally to hurt you, all right? Next we have impasse. Okay, so there is this phase here which I'm seeing that right now, maybe a person is not very, very ready. Okay, with all these things being cooked in their head, externally, they're still not ready to turn the situation. So they have had a shift in their thought, they've had a shift in their mind. They've been thinking so much about it and with all these things, but it kind of feel like it's difficult to kind of cross them. It's difficult to, come towards them. It's, this person is kind of a little bit difficult, I must say. It's like when the time is right, maybe when they feel, that's when they would, spontaneously come towards you, spontaneously say things and make things right. But till the time they don't feel like they are 100% comfortable with dealing with the situation, they've just kind of blocked it. So I'm sensing for some of you, maybe this person has blocked you on social medias as well, because right now they're just not feeling that they are ready to face the situation. Internally, they're planting the seeds, they're kind of running things in their head. They love you, they miss you, all that stuff. And they're thinking about you and they wish you could be there, so many things. But here it's like, you could say at a traffic signal, it's like the orange or the amber light, okay? Where anytime it's going to turn green, right? And that's going to help your person to run forward. That's how I'm sensing this, okay? And last we have yours, oh my God, engagement. Your love life is ascending to a high level of commitment. Like we discussed here, is commitment here. So I'm sensing for some of you, there could be a strong commitment coming. If this is not a relationship or love interest you're thinking about, it could be, for example, if it's your friendship would grow more deeper. So this is kind of taking things at a next level. Okay, so does your person regret? Yes, I do feel that they do regret. They've overcome it. They've kind of said sorry in their head, right? And they've kind of moved into another level as well in their head, where they're thinking about things further with you. They've gone ahead in their mind here about moving things further with you. Maybe they're thinking how to move things ahead. It's just so many things running in the mind, but they are not ready. They're not 100% ready. They could be 50% ready, but not 100% yet. And when they feel, they'll be comfortable with moving on with the situation or moving ahead with the situation, that's when probably they would open the doors out there. All right, pal tree, I hope you resonated with this reading. If you did, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. I am offering a tarot soul reading. I'm a grief healer coach, and I'm also teaching a tarot course. So if any of you are interested, you could email me. My email address is mentioned in the description below. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Goodbye.